It's about that time to refresh my Wells Fargo credit card strategy. I'm currently holding on to a $95 Wells Fargo autograph Journey card, which is a Visa card, the $0 fee MasterCard of Choice Privileges, and the $0 annual fee Wells Fargo autograph card. Let's talk about it. All right, so the annual fee on my Wells Fargo autograph Journey card has hit my account, and I'm not going to pay it. In just a couple of minutes, I'm going to call Wells Fargo, ask them if they'll do a product change or if there's any alternatives for me not paying the $95 annual fee. Just so you're aware, though, since 2020, Wells Fargo, I've heard, has gotten rid of their ability to product change between their products. So my chances of changing this card into an Active Cash or another card are pretty much slim to none. While I'm on the phone, though, I'm definitely going to make sure my credit limit that I have on my autograph Journey card finds its way over to my Wells Fargo autograph card, the $0 fee. The Wells Fargo autograph card, so the $0 annual fee card, this is one that I pull out of my wallet all the time. Y'all remember, I used to have the little clip on to your phone wallet, and I used to put the Wells Fargo autograph card in that bad boy, in addition to my Tesla key card and my driver's license. This is the single card that I still carry to this day, and I'm thinking about refreshing that strategy. We're going to talk about that here in just a couple of minutes. I already talked about the Wells Fargo autograph Journey. That's out. And also the Choice Privileges card. This is a card that moved from Barclays over to Wells Fargo, a few years back. I'm not sure of that time period. But so I'll hang on to that. And I actually really do like Choice. So I'll definitely hang on to that. Going back to the Wells Fargo autograph card, this is my go-to card for pretty much my consistent monthly spend. YouTube TV, my Apple subscriptions, cell phone charges, as well as anytime I charge my electric vehicle. I get 3 points per dollar on all of that type of spend. Dining out as well is included in that. And I may be forgetting other categories, but this is why it's my go-to card, because it's mindless. I don't have to think about what the categories are. Pretty much anything I'm doing in my day-to-day life, I know that I'm getting 3 Wells Fargo Go Rewards points per dollar spent. Now, here's the reason why I'm thinking about switching up my strategy. Wells Fargo has some transfer partners, the Avios program, Virgin Red, as well as Choice. And while all of my Wells Fargo Go Rewards turn into Choice points at the end of the day, I'm not loving the options that they've had for me over at Choice. So let's talk about that. First and foremost, I've spent 94,714 Wells Fargo Go Rewards, or if we multiply that by 2, since it's a 1-to-2 ratio, over to Choice, it's 189,428 Choice points that I've utilized in the past 12 months. Now, how have I utilized those points? 2 ways. One, I actually do like some of the more luxury properties that they have at Choice, the Ascend collection being one of those. And then second is they have something called auctions on Wells Fargo. So let's walk through these. For the past few months, it's not really been my vibe. We have mostly NASCAR, which makes sense. Choice does have a NASCAR team, or they sponsor a team. So it makes sense that these options are here. But there's 2 things. There's the ability to redeem now. So you can actually purchase seats for these upcoming May events here on the top left, or you can bid on other events. Now, in the past, I've bid and won on some college football games, college basketball. There's been hockey as well, and a few other items that have been out here for bidding. But right now at this video, I have literally 1 Choice point in my account, and I'm not really trying to... NASCAR is not my vibe. I love Formula One, Formula E, E1 boat racing, even Sail GP, MotoGP, but NASCAR is not my vibe at all. And for the past few months, this is all they've had you can bid on here. So I don't know, just not feeling it. Maybe, in the fall, they'll have additional options for college sports again. But until then, I'm not going to be transferring any more of I think I have about 50,000 Wells Fargo Go rewards currently in my account. I'm not going to transfer those over to Choice unless the auctions or the buy now becomes a more viable option. Now, I'm thinking about changing my spending habits on my Wells Fargo autograph card, really because the things I'm putting on this card are like YouTube TV, Philo, things like that. I'm thinking there are other opportunities for me to earn better rewards or even have cash off. Like when I think about Chase offers, the American Express offers that they have on their cards, I can usually find at least $20 off of my YouTube TV. And I don't think I've ever seen that on my Wells Fargo autograph card. So even though I may earn a little less rewards points, I am saving money at the end of the day. And I think that's the vibe I'm going to try and roll with for the remainder of 2025, at least. That and in a combination with I'm not really utilizing, any more choice points for the foreseeable future. I'm going to just let it ride and have just the 50,000 Go Far rewards sit in my account until I can figure out what to do with them. I'm definitely not going to cash them out for gift cards. I'm definitely not going to do anything crazy. I'll just let them sit for now. So started this video with 3 Wells Fargo credit cards, already down to 2. What other credit cards would I recommend from Wells Fargo? Because I do think they have some that are worthwhile. I think everyone's going to say like the Built card. That's not a card I've ever held before, but perhaps it's something I'll get in the future. I talked about this with Chad's Money Minutes earlier this year. But then for most people, I actually still do recommend the Wells Fargo autograph card, but also the Wells Fargo Reflect card. Both are $0 annual fee, but this Reflect card has a 21-month 0% APR offer. That's one of the largest that I've ever seen when it comes to the 0% offers. So if you're someone that's maybe considering like a personal loan or consolidation of debt and things like that, or perhaps you have a large expense coming up, remodel, something like that you'd want to pay off or pay down in 21 plus months, the Wells Fargo Reflect card is actually starting to look pretty tempting, honestly. And then I think I've talked about this before, but I'm actually considering getting rid of my American Express Blue Business Plus card. And that gives me 2x on everything over at Amex. So the Wells Fargo Active Cash is a equivalent card to that, but it's just on the personal side, where I'd earn 2 Go Far rewards on everything. But because I'm not looking to earn any more Go rewards points, I think, if anything, maybe I'll pick up the Built card. Perhaps I'd pick up the Choice card if, again, I see some really cool deals on some of the Choice properties that I like, preferred hotels, or even those auctions and redemptions that you can do for experiences. Otherwise, I think I'm out. After 7 years, Wells Fargo's probably going to get put on the shelf or the sock drawer, whatever people say, for the credit card usage here. Steps I'm going to take today: move my credit limit from the autograph journey over to my autograph 0 fee card, cancel the autograph journey card. It didn't get any use outside of the sign up bonus spending, which was $4,000 in 90 days to get 60,000 Go Far rewards. I didn't really use it after that. I'm primarily thought I was going to use it maybe for hotel charges and things like that, but honestly, I usually pay hotel stays with points, certificates, or my company's paying for the property and I have to use my company card. So I think the card outside of that sign-up bonus spending received like $50 of charges, and that was like the fees and taxes at hotel properties, the parking fees and things like that. So not really worth for me paying $95. Yes, I easily use that $50 airline credit. It's not even worth me having it. I provided the recommended cards, and I already told you, got about 50,000 Wells Fargo Go rewards remaining, and I'm just going to let those sit in case of emergency. I'll just call it like my mini stash here. Otherwise, these cards are going on the shelf, and I'm going to have to consider what's gonna be in my wallet that I pull out first. Let me know which Wells Fargo cards do you currently have, and am I crazy for wanting to put these in the sock drawer, aka the binder, and just sit here. Thanks so much for watching. Oh, one last thing. Here's why I do love Wells Fargo over other banks while we're here. Wells Fargo, yes, they have a small number of transfer partners, but unlike American Express, Chase, Citi, really any of those transferable currencies built, Wells Fargo allows you to transfer any amount of points that you'd like. So meaning if you need just 1 point, you can transfer 1 point. You don't have to transfer in increments of 1,000 like you do with Capital One or some of those others. So that does give me the leg up, because there's been so many times I've been short like an odd number of points, like 612 points or miles. And this has definitely helped me out by being able to have this. But other than that, that's really the one thing I could say, outside of the Reflect card having a 21-month period of no interest as well. Yeah, I'm putting these in the sock drawer. It's time. Thanks for watching.